Hey, by the way, Geelong's open.
Oh, look at you.
Geelong's open. I'm just
Have
saying.
some empathy for pub owners
Guess
in
what I did?
Melbourne. Don't get smug.
Guess what I did this morning? I walked down and had a coffee in my coffee shop and just sat there and had some toast and eggs and bacon. Went across to the pub, which will be open by now. I just would open 11 minutes ago. You can go in there, sit down, have a meal, have a bet, and then you can walk the streets. And a beautiful non-virus Geelong is open.
It's not non-virus, Bill. There's been some hot hits there lately, and I think,
You know why?
There's a press conference at the moment. It may actually just don't speak.
Don't get too smug.
Oh, Brian, with a bit of news.
Well, about time. But unlike here, where everything's closed down, I've got to go through a police border. On the way back at Little River, there's actually a point stop or whatever you call it.
How long is that going to be there for? That's just overkill, isn't it?
We don't want viruses coming down from Melbourne.
But how long?
Security guards.
How long's that going to be there?
I get it, because if you're in a town like Geelong or Lawn or Port Fairy or wherever you're going down that way.
They don't want Melbourne people
You
there,
don't want
Jim.
Melbourne people there. And I get it. You don't want them infecting
Hang on,
the locals.
You don't want Melbourne people with the virus there.
No, that's right.
So if you've had the test and you haven't got a fever and you're not sick,
But most people haven't had the test, Doc.
surely.
All I know is this. Remember the Gold Coast, you and I went up there, Fat, and we sat in that machine which had huge lucky bands either side, and we got jettisoned up into the air?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
We literally threw us miles up into the air. It was
right.
terrifying,
It
because then
was.
you wondered if you were going to die. And then we got down to the bottom, and thank Christ for that, and the girl said, no, you have to do it again. We didn't hit record.
Did not.
That
did
100%.
not. We had to go up again.
We had to go again.
Yes.
So can we prepare one of them somewhere near a border to this state?
For what?
Place our premier in it.
Oh, Jim.
And then
careful, Jim.
just land him, I don't care where it is, just out of our joint and start again.
I can't see how you can blame him. Everyone blames him.
100% blaming him.
What's he done wrong?
Well, for a start, we had the most ridiculously restrictive restrictions of any place in the world.
It didn't work.
And it didn't work.
Well, it was
So
working.
it was no
working
point having it.
okay if everyone actually stuck to what they were supposed to do.
Bill, do you know the inquiry they've set up? Guess who's exempt from giving evidence in the inquiry?
Who?
Ministers.
Yeah.
So bureaucrats can give evidence, but ministers are exempt.
It's so
And
easy
you
to
can-
blame.
Yes, it is.
say no.
And that's why we're doing it.
And BT, that press conference to which you refer has just revealed now that there are now 216 new cases of COVID-19 overnight.
So it's come down.
What about Geelong's? No, it's 108.
It was 288 last night.
288.
Come down.
Geelong's still open?
Jeez,
We'll
I'd laugh
bring that
if it
news.
wasn't.
As,
If you had to shut your pub again, and therefore that smug, stupid look on your face had to change.
Cremorne's just opened 13 minutes ago. You can go in there, have a beer, have a bet. Caulfield today. I might have a little. Oh, sit around, mate, have a beer with old mate here. Can't do that in Melbourne.
Oh, my God. Seriously, finish up.
Can't do that.
Finish up the night, Dan. That's I reckon. Just clean your desk out and wander off, and we'll get someone else in, and we'll have another go at this.
Well, who are you
I'm
going to get
serious.
in?
I don't know or care.
Have you seen?
When you get to a point where you've just got to put your hand up and go, look, I've had enough.
No, I can't see why you can so easily blame him. It's easy to blame, and I knew you would, Brian.
Why?
Because he's trying to lead, and people aren't doing the right thing. So it's not his fault.
There's a little bit of that, but there's a lot more of the other.
Wander off.
Well, he gets a security company. How does he know he's got one of the great shaggers in there? Like,
Not only that, Bill, you come down and go, excuse me, sir, can I go to 7-Eleven? Yeah,
my God.
I want to go and get some Chinese. Yeah, book yourself in over the Chinese restaurant there.
but that's not. They're not obeying what they've been told to do.
finish up tonight, Jim.
Wander off. Just acknowledge it, clean the desk up and wander off.
Keys on the fridge.
I'll just finish up. For me, there comes a time when you've just got to, a man's got to know his limitations.
Hello,
As
Bruce.
the great Clint Eastwood said.
Hey, g'day, Brian.
Brian, Bruce.
Brian, BT.
Bruce.
Hey, BT.
You there,
Good
you there,
call,
Bruce?
BT.
I like it.